Black leadership's disappointment leaves Trinidadian community seeking change. In recent years, the issue of Black leadership and its perceived failure to meet the expectations of the Black community has become a topic of intense discussion in Trinidad. Many citizens, particularly those from the Black community, have expressed a sense of disappointment with the country's Black leaders, citing various issues ranging from economic stagnation to inadequate social reforms. The apparent disconnect between leadership and the needs of the people has left Trinidadian citizens, predominantly of African descent, yearning for a change in the status quo. Historically, Trinidad has been a nation that boasts a rich diversity of cultures and ethnicities. With a population primarily composed of descendants from African, Indian, and other immigrant communities, the country has long strived for equal representation and inclusive governance. However, the aspirations of the Black community, which constitutes a significant portion of the population, have not been fully realized under Black leadership. One of the key grievances voiced by Black Trinidadians is the persistent economic disparity plaguing their communities. Despite promises of economic empowerment and equitable distribution of resources, many individuals continue to face high levels of unemployment, limited access to quality education, and a lack of investment in infrastructure. The feeling of neglect among Black citizens has led to a growing disillusionment with Black leaders, who are accused of failing to prioritize the upliftment of their own communities. Moreover, there have been concerns regarding the handling of social justice issues by Black leadership in Trinidad. The Black community has been disproportionately affected by issues such as police brutality, systemic racism, and unequal treatment within the criminal justice system. Calls for reform and justice have often fallen on deaf ears, leaving many feeling marginalized and unheard. The disillusionment with Black leadership in Trinidad is not to suggest that there is a lack of capable Black leaders. On the contrary, there are many talented individuals who are working diligently to bring about positive change within their communities. However, the disappointment lies in the gap between the promises made during election campaigns and the tangible results achieved once in power. Trinidadian citizens are increasingly vocal about the need for a more inclusive leadership that genuinely addresses the concerns of the Black community. Calls for transparency, accountability, and policies that uplift marginalized groups have grown louder in recent times. There is a growing sentiment that a more diverse leadership, which actively listens to the concerns of the Black community and implements effective policies to address them, is essential for Trinidad's progress. As Trinidadian citizens navigate the complexities of racial dynamics and political representation, the demand for effective and inclusive leadership becomes ever more urgent. The disappointment experienced by the Black community serves as a reminder of the critical role leaders play in shaping the trajectory of a nation. Whether Trinidad will witness a transformative shift in leadership that addresses the grievances of the Black community remains to be seen, but the voices calling for change continue to resonate throughout the country. In the face of disappointment, hope lingers, and the desire for Black leadership to step up and deliver on the promises made remains strong. The future of Trinidad hinges on whether its leaders can bridge the gap between rhetoric and action, fostering a society where all citizens, regardless of their ethnicity, can thrive together in unity. HCN News.